His film is killing it at the box office. And here we are trying to find out what all the things that this man is doing right. Because you're doing such fabulous work. Gulshan, welcome to NDTV.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Let's clink some sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Refreshing. You don't like it. It's okay. No problem.
Tell me, what is the difference with, that's why I got this. That's guava.
Guava.
What is the difference between normal water and sparkling water?
This is carbonated water, that's all. It's like a very light soda. Soda is a bit stronger, but carbonated water.
Okay.
I like it sometimes. I don't drink it all the time, but
पानी का काम सिर्फ पानी कर सकता है.
वो तो सही है, मैं मान लेता हूँ. मैं ज़्यादातर पानी ही पीता हूँ. लेकिन आज मेरा मन किया. मैंने पूछा कि क्या चाहिए, मैं बड़ा sparkling water. बताने में भी मजा आता है.
Sparkling water. Listen, Gulshan, I have to ask you this. You are from NIFT, and I didn't know that. Okay, I found out. And I love your style. Doesn't matter if you're today what you're wearing. When it looks fantastic.
Up from my closet, yeah.
I like those pieces.
I have lots of, I collect.
It looks like my daughter's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So don't tell her. She doesn't know that it's on my necklace.
And even when you are making a red carpet appearance, you always look different. So is it always your head, or you have a stylist who tells
I
you?
don't have I worked with stylists before, but I think the past 4 or 5 years it's just been me. Because I feel that one, it's cheaper.
Of course.
Yeah, because you have to pay stylists.
Yeah.
And
And it's very expensive.
Sometimes brands are like, no, we don't want to give him. We want Vijay Verma.
Vijay Varma, I think.
Yeah. So they all want to give all the nice, big brands. Want to Vijay Verma. Vijay Verma. Yeah. So then I was like, I was just making a joke. I think fashion should be fun, and then I want to just wear things that I want to wear. I don't have anything against stylists, but I have so many clothes that I've collected over many years, and I come from fashion. So I'm like, I have to do something with it. And sometimes when stylists bring some brands, they also are obligated to the brand and all that. So I don't want to have that obligation. I feel bad, so you have to give them photos and this and that. I just want to wear my own stuff and enjoy and have your own personality, It's like that. Yeah. Jackie Shroff.
Yeah.
Jackie Shroff, right? Like when he went, it's his own style.
Yeah. With a podha.
Yeah, podha, that's an accessory. But when it's close, even if you take off the podha, it's Jackie Shroff. If you take off the shirt, it's still Jackie Shroff. If you take off his hat, it's still Jackie Shroff. Each and every piece, that's his personality.
Yeah.
That's his sense of personal style. And I think fashion should be fun like that. You have to take a trend and then personalize it.
And I feel nowadays in our film industry, I don't see anybody have their personal style. It's mostly and sometimes they're clones of each other. I'm like, why is everybody looking the same? Because they're wearing the same kind of clothes, and sometimes even, I will not name the actresses, they come and say, oh, I'm so uncomfortable. How can they just be your fashion when you're so uncomfortable in it?
Uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes when I love wearing heels, boots, and then after a few hours of walking around, that it is uncomfortable. It's not all fashion that's very stylish is very comfortable. And I understand that some people prioritize comfort. That's totally fine.
Yeah, like me. Always. Yeah.
I mean, me too. Like, many times I want to be like, I want shoes that are easy to take off and put on and are quite comfortable today. So, yeah, you should just have fun. But it also requires you to put some effort and mind into it. So, I completely understand why a lot of actors get somebody else to do it.
Yeah. It gets easier a little bit for them.
Hours sometimes if I have to go somewhere, and particularly if it has to be more than one look over a period of days, and I know that I get home really late, and I don't have time to prepare my next look. I have to spend an entire day opening all my closets, putting all my
I understand that.
Shoes that I had, and it's maybe a little more.
Oh, so you collect shoes?
I've had more than 400. I've started giving them away. Little.
Lelo.
Everybody, like my driver gets, makeup artist, my
Wow.
It is one size bigger.
So you're obsessed with shoes? Or is it watches also? Or
Watches.
accessories, perfumes?
Accessories I do buy. Perfumes, no. I used to have 2 perfumes that I wear. And watches I'm not obsessed about. But I do have some vintage pieces, like it's a vintage HMT. I thought because this is a movie in Kannada and HMT is based out of Bangalore. And it was
It looks something like my grandfather.
area. So I should have something that belongs to,
Yes.
so it's kind of symbolic of where I was born.
Yeah. Talking about where you were born, you know, people know you as you have always belonged to the Hindi film industry. But let me tell you guys, he is a Kannadiga or a Kurgi. Karnataka, he's a Kurgi. And, you know, going back and making a film like Kantara, being a part of it, because Kantara, when the first part came out, it was such a big hit. People were talking about it while it was such a small film. And then when this came, Kantara Chapter 1,
Yeah.
how did it come to you? What happened? And also, like, guys, we are gonna eat while we talk, yeah? So we are in this place called the Big Small, and these are small bites for us.
Oh, nice.
So let's taste and see.
I'm having salad.
Oh, he eats only once, by the way.
No, a lot of this, but starting with this.
Avocado toast, my favorite. I love it.
The chef is really made a really nice basil leaf. And it tastes like basil leaf. So Rishab called me one day. I've known him for a while. We'd met and he had pitched me some stuff which didn't really see the light of day. And then a lockdown happened and all that. So he called me one day and he said he wants to talk to me. He was very excited. Said, we've written something with you in mind. We want you to hear it. And this was 2023 sometime. And I heard it and I thought if I say no to this, it would be a stupid idea. The part is interesting. The film will be great for my career too. And I really enjoyed watching the first one. And I really enjoyed meeting Rishab Shetty and knowing him and like sort of vibing with him. I thought it would be a good idea. But the thing is like, I know I work primarily in the Hindi film industry. I was a fan of Hindi movies growing up. I watched all kinds of cinema in languages that I don't even understand. So as you grow up, you also realize that you have to start somewhere. And so because I had so much attraction and love for Hindi film songs that I listened to, most of the songs I listened to when I was growing up were from the 50s and 60s because that's what my parents liked. So that was the soundtrack of me growing up. And huge Mohammed Rafi fans.
There is one song that you relate to from your childhood memories. Like for me, it would be
एहसान तेरा होगा मुझ पर दिल कहता चाहता है वो चाहने दो मुझे Mohammed Rafi, one of my favoriteest. So I had to start somewhere and then I started there and offers used to come. Like a Kannada film called Lucia had also come to me. He wanted 1 year and it was my first year in 2011. So I told him like, bro, like I can't just leave. I've just started something over here. I have to settle down a little bit. A lot of offers are coming. I have to just understand how things work over here. I can't leave this and like come there now and give 1 year for this film and all that. And it was a very experimental film, although it was very interesting. And coincidentally, Rishab is in that movie too. He did a small part. He used to do small parts before. I mean, his is quite a story, by the way.
yeah, I know. He that day when he came for the press conference, he told us about the story.
Yeah. So I wanted to get. So I feel like, and then every year offers used to come, and after Ramdila, the villain shop gates were open, and people wanted to cast me as like villain in Telugu films with Hero Garu and all that. But even Bangla films have been offered, Gujarati films and all that. But I wanted to just settle down a little bit, बचपन का प्यार पहले वो ठीक से कर लो. But then I have slowly started right now. I mean, I feel that I belong to cinema and cinema is going to take me now.
And doesn't matter what language it is.
Doesn't matter. Like
Absolutely.
15 years in the Hindi film industry and now I feel that now I'm ready to sort of explore. I feel settled enough to say I don't know where cinema will take me. I don't want region or language to be a barrier for me. So I think it's up to art to decide what. But again, where there is genuine interest, I will do it. I won't do it just for the sake of being experimental or say like that. I have to have a genuine point of interest, and with this, there was.
Yeah.
Rishabh himself was a very, he's a genuine interest for me. I wanted to work with her.
And Rishabh is doing creating something which is out of the world. People have not imagined something like this, and also I think he's setting this bar way high for a lot of other filmmakers. Tell me what kind of a director he is, and you saw him as an actor, director. What was it like to work with him?
Is a man who is possessed.
Literally.
You know, if you look at his career, if you see all of his films, they were all very small films. They've done well. Some of them have done really well. Kantara did really well, but it was a 16 crore film, right? If we compare it to the Hindi film industry, that's a small budget film, right? Say to 15 crores. Or,
Yeah.
that's the scale at which he was working. And now suddenly you have 125 plus, right? It's a completely different scale. The pressure of expectation from the audiences that it has to be as good, if not better, than the first Kanta. To act and perform a physically, emotionally demanding part. To direct a team of actors which is way larger than the first movie here. To be the head of a set of a team which is again like, 10 times the size of the set that he had before. Yeah. To deal with day-to-day stress is amazing. And to do all of that exceptionally well over 250 days.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I am in awe of this ability. I forget the other things. I just want to learn how to handle stress and pressure. So I've seen him do that on a daily basis.
How is he doing that constantly? We would never he will never lose his cool.
I think it's just, of course he does. All the time he loses his cool, but then he also knows that he has his drive and he has his passion and sincerity. I want to tell this story. I want to make this. We have to do this. We have to do this. He's ambitious, but there is a sincerity also behind that. And it's that energy. So sometimes even if he's being like, screaming at, his team, they revere him. They are there because they love him, they revere him. They're doing this because he's saying, let's do this. It's like that. He's a true, like, the command.
Leader. Yeah.
It's like that. So, and it's in fact, you get caught up in that. And
It's infectious.
the stress, like, and you also develop enemies who are trying to, like, drag you down. People are always trying to create one controversy or the other to drag it down. To be able to sort of handle all of that, take it in your stride and not be affected, dragged down by that and keep moving on, requires incredible strength.
But Gulshan, while you were shooting there, I'll come to the first day of shoot, but have you seen this happen? Like, constantly people trying to pull him down, not him down, like the film, something or the other going wrong, and how he's handling the situation. Has it happened? If you can give us a example of something like that, if it had happened on set?
I'm telling you, there were so many times. Let me just not talk about people. I'm
Yeah.
saying the weather sometimes was so terrible. We were shooting in real forests, which roads they had to construct. They had to build even a bridge to get to a certain place where 4x4s could go. And it would start raining. And few days we are complete washout, and you have a short window of time to get everybody out. Because if you wait for longer, the roads are not good enough for the cars because they start sliding everywhere. It's dangerous. And it happened a bunch of times when we are on set in hair and costume and we have to be out of there in 20 minutes. Everybody, the entire bloody team of like 600 people.
What? Wow.
You're and he knows that he can't shoot that day. And he's behind schedule. We're shooting action inside the forest. It's incredible. And these sort of things happen, but you still find a way to keep moving. I was there on two times when it was washed out, and they had to get me out as quickly as possible in a car.
Wow. Let's go back to the first day of shoot. How was that?
My coronation scene.
Oh, wow, that was a very important scene.
That shot when the crown comes up, that is the first shot that I gave. And therefore, the first I'll use King Kulashekhara.
Oh, wow.
It was a long day. Lots of diesel lamps with the lighting. My suit. One lady who was the fangirl for me, she passed out also because it gets really hot. I think she had forgotten to eat properly in her breakfast or something like that. She was taken away and then they fed her and gave her electrol. And by the time the closers came, then she was back there.
See, these are the things that when we watch a film, these are the things, the reality that doesn't hit us. But yeah, what we are seeing is magnificent. Like it's so huge, it is enormous. But these are the realities.
I'm saying it's okay. The audience should not burden themselves with how hard it was for us. Just if the movie makes you feel a certain way, that's the only thing that's important.
How did it feel like playing the bad guy?
Great things, you have to go through hardships. It's never easy. If you want to do something different, you have to go against the grain, swim against the stream, against the flow of the stream. Yeah, I'm messing it up, but yeah, you get my point.
Yeah. And
So you have to do that. So it is going to be tough. You have to prepare yourself.
were you prepared for this?
Yeah, I mean, once I went there and I saw like it's going to be battle every day, I was like, yeah, sure. But I had it much easier than a lot of.
A lot. Yeah, of course. But
Tell
tell
the
me,
odd sequence I had to be because I'm a novice rider, not a very good rider. I had to be.
when you're going inside the forest,
There's like I was on that horse for like 10 days, and the whole sequence I think and from start to because it's a long sequence. There is a war and all the chaos and all that, and then it leads to like the well, and then there's a sequence over there, all of that. So that 20-21 days.
just that sequence.
Yes, on the horse maybe like 10 days, 10, 12 days maybe on the horse. And you have to control the horse in all the chaos. It's a well-trained horse, but it's still
An animal.
it's an animal and it's really difficult for me. And you have sometimes it doesn't want to do what you want it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pleasures, it turns away, it wants to go and join its friends. I mean, there are other horses also which are part of the same stable there. I had to somehow control it, and I'm very proud that I managed to technically get through those scenes.
Wow, that's technical. But tell me, now that you have played this bad guy in Kantara, when you step out on the road, people are all talking about Kantara. Do they recognize you that you are the person?
That's been happening for since 2011. What do you talk? People know me from 2011. कुछ नया बोलना लगता है. Now
Kantara.
still have started recognizing.
No, now they identify you as the Kantara guy, or do they still know you as Gulshan?
See, over here, people know me who I am.
Yeah, everybody
Like,
knows you here.
IFI is a kind of film industry. They don't know me because people who don't regularly watch Hindi
Hindi films.
films or Hindi
Yeah.
series, they wouldn't know me.
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad's not kidding. My dad had an accident and had to get hip replaced. So I went to the hospital recently, and the film had released, and suddenly, before that, all the doctors and everybody knew who I was. But now all the staff that who work over there, like the housekeeping staff and everybody, like suddenly they're like, "Hey, you are there," and suddenly they're coming from behind the counter, and I'm like, "Wait, you please, this person is there. You do their thing," and they are like, "Oh, wait, my son saw it yesterday. He sent me a message. See WhatsApp. He's opening. See, my son sent this message. Can you please send a voice?" Then I'm like, "Hello, my name is Gulshan Devaiah. I play Raja Kulashekhara. Thank you very much. Apparently, you appreciated the movie. If you're in Australia, they're watching." So this kind of like Bangalore crowd, the Kannada film audiences, they didn't know me. Yeah, I've never done anything there. Yeah, so this is something new for me.
But Gulshan, the numbers, the box office numbers every day, making headlines, 500 crore, 400 crore, and everything. But what do you think about the numbers and how does it affect you? Like,
No, it's good. It affects. It definitely have an impact on my career. I don't want to pretend like I don't care about it. I'll give it as much importance as I need to. I'm not going to like take it too seriously. It'll definitely have. It'll empower me. It'll definitely empower. It's Rishab gets all of the credit. I'm a small part of it, so it'll have definitely some sort of a positive impact on my career. So, prices will go up and certain other kinds of opportunities will go down.
yeah.
Sometimes when you get people's attention, they're like, "Oh, maybe we can cast this guy." Yeah. So those number of opportunities or certain types of opportunities will keep coming. But it's again my decision to be wise and not take it too seriously and make the correct decisions for myself.
Absolutely. But you know, the moment
Like
like
that's
this,
into my head, and I'm like, outpricing myself. I have to have a realistic idea also. See, I've been in the business nearly 15 years.
yeah.
So I think I have a reasonable understanding of what is reasonable. Like it's all based on perception. There's no real market value. It's all perception.
कितना होना चाहिए?
Yeah, but if you're wise, then you know what would be the right, amount of inflation to my base price.
Got it.
Otherwise, I'll outprice myself when people like, अरे ये क्या सोचता है? बहुत पैसा मांग रहा है, नहीं करती इसके साथ. Period विजय वर्मा.
But
Who is definitely more expensive than her.
I'm sure
And Jaideep Balawat also. Very expensive, but superb. Both of them are awesome.
they are awesome. Yes, I agree with you. But you know, when any recent character that you have seen on screen where you have felt that I would have done this better.
Better? No.
या फिर मुझे चाहिए. I wish I got this character.
Lots of times.
What has been the reason?
Abbas Rakimar Ram career. Andhadut. Alsman part.
Oh yeah.
Vice Tiger Rajkumar's parts. Half of Rajkumar's career. Lots.
Vijay Verma.
Vijay, I don't know. I think I never thought that, I should have done this. Like-
You were dead hard. I was just
Yeah,
going
but
for it.
I didn't.
I loved
I
it.
didn't fantasize about doing his part. I really liked what was offered to.
I loved your part.
Because
I
it's
loved
so
that.
different
Yeah,
from the kind of roles that were.
that you have. Yeah, that you've done.
Finally got to play a good guy who tries his best to do a right thing. I know it's very glamorous to play the murderous psychopath.
But I really liked you, and that's what I took a notice and I said, "ये अच्छा है." I thought कोई
Varun Dhawan's role also in October, or was it September? October.
October, September. I remember you. My first film, that Shaitan, that I watched.
And what's about role in?
He's still there.
Yeah, I got to do Sriram Raghavan's film. Yeah. I am so jealous. I told him also. I'm really. I told his dad also.
He told his dad also.
Very low. I'm very burning with this. Kya? Badlapur.
Badlapur was very good. Yes.
That था.
That-
Because I fantasize about doing that. वहाँ पे जला पे.
And any roles that you have said no to and regretted? Never.
I've said no to a couple of roles that I've made careers. But
Tell me.
For them.
What roles? Yeah, Gulshan.
no, like if you dig a little bit, you'll know.
I know, but you need to tell me on
No
camera.
regrets. Absolutely no regrets.
But did you
Because
feel?
for them, I didn't want to do them. That's what. And my decision was, it's always very simple. If I don't have some projects are very good for the career, but only that is not enough. I have to have a genuine compulsion. I want to do this. If I don't,
And also,
Uddu Bhaiya and Munna Bhai.
that you said no to. Hmm.
I don't want to do it.
But do you like the roles now when you have seen them?
Oh, this great for. I think both the actors did phenomenally well. Tivedu and Ali. They took with it. They ran with it. They got amazing response and return.
Yeah.
It helped boosted their careers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm very happy that they find actors.
But you didn't want to do it. Also, when you do these negative roles, don't you think you get typecast? Like you were saying,
Think I'm that.
don't ask me because I see Gulshan in a very different way.
That's it.
I see you in a very different, but I am from the industry. I'm from the media. I'm talking about general people.
In broad strokes, it's a villain. Like when they were doing Matko that near the sometime when they're pitching a film to me, they're like, see, it's not a villain type of a role. There are shades to it. I was like, all this is fine when you're marketing the film.
It's a villain.
This versus this, so I'm going to be a villain. No matter if I act the shit out of that part, it will still be in broad strokes, in binaries, it will be here, hero hai, ye protagonist hai, ye antagonist. That is going to happen. I have to accept that. Now, within that, if I'm genuinely interested in the role, I know that I can create some variety in it. If you look at all the negative, the antagonist parts that I have done, I don't think one is similar to the other. May have certain traits that are very me because I'm a human being. I have certain natural tendencies of using my hands or something like that. But all of these parts, they're different. Their physicality is different. Their voices, they sound different. Their rhythm is different. All of these things are different. They're different personalities. What makes them do what they do, the reasons are different. So it is possible to have diversity and versatility within uh, an archetype.
Agree. Now, coming back to Kantara, tell me what was the most challenging part about your role? Did you find it challenging? And also the look. How did you all decide the look?
Pragati. Pragati had already decided that this is going to be the look.
Because he didn't look like a villain unless you really acted like a villain. But the look was very chikna, and usually we always see a typical negative character with that beard and that look.
When we did the makeup test, we did try this mustache and all those things. It just wasn't working. There was a certain lazy, nonchalant, like casualness, casual drunkenness about him without all of those things.
Yeah.
And having a booming voice and having a pearly physique and all of that, I think would have worked. People would have liked. The personality would have been, you filled up the screen. But I felt that the part of Kulashekhara is of a very entitled, spoiled,
That.
lazy, self-conscious, vengeful, jealous, good for nothing piece of shit. That's who he is. If you give him power, he will destroy the world, and his dad is that. Which is why he kind of, it's not full power.
Yeah, not full, but
No, it's like Delhi, not full state. State, but not full state.
but what was the most challenging part?
The riding the horse in that series is chaos in the middle of all that dress.
But did you take training?
Yeah,
Before that, you trained, right?
yeah, about 6 days of training.
That's it?
Past later.
6 days of training and for 21 days of shooting.
2 hours a day. 2 hours.
Okay, if not the challenging part.
I really liked it, horse riding. I could pick it up really well.
And the horse would listen to you because
Very good trainer.
I tried and the horse would just not listen to me because I was told your horse cannot go and eat the grass. Okay? So every time he tried to, his name was Kevin, he tried to eat the grass, you pull him. Right? Onto your right and he needs to stop. He would not listen. And I was just keep on screaming at him.
The thing that my trainer also told me is that be confident, don't be unsure on the horse because it's that sense. Got it? So they get you to meet the horse from your side. We never go from the back, we always come from the front the side. There are certain protocols. The horse also familiarizes with you.
So you use the same horse for it? The one you were training?
Yeah, I did train on some other horses also who were there on set, but since the king rode a white horse, I rode Azad.
His name was Azad?
Azad from Bombay, yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
To Verma stable.
Okay. So, I want to know when you shooting for the film is different. When you're seeing the film on the screen, it's a different experience because of the whole thing changes. What was that like for you when you saw the film first time?
I was like, this portion, maybe I could have, maybe I made the wrong choice. It's very hard to be objective.
What really? Would look at
Only time I saw a film and I didn't feel anything, critical at all was Death in a Gutch. But the only films in my entire careers that I felt that because I even forgot, because I think the part was also like that. I don't really impact the story too much. So I forgot I'm in it. I just enjoyed, I got lost in the world. Every other film,
it's very Kantara.
6 months, 1 year for me to to develop objectivity. It's just a curse.
So you looked at your turn,
Doesn't mean that I'm
not enjoying it. Yeah, you have.
during those scenes. I felt like I'm just lifted in the air. Those things.
But in Kantara, you felt that I could have done better?
Always. and I am okay with it. It's not being self-critical or too hard. It's saying that striving for like to, I think, what it can be better. I could have made different choices because at that point of time I made a certain choice of how I would say to something. Maybe now I'll feel like I'll make a different choice. Is it a better choice? We don't know. But then you feel like
But as a director, what sets Rishab Shetty apart from the other directors?
energy. They're showing up early in the morning and then we're still getting ready and I can hear his voice on the mic and I'm like, oh shit, he's here. Yeah, and then he's one of the last to leave because all the makeup that he had on his body, they had to put coconut oil and wash. So he's sitting on a chair with his hands and feet like that. And we're all going and saying, buying see you tomorrow. They're, they're rubbing coconut oil, 4 people, 5 people. And he gets to go home, sleep for like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe.
Wow. How do they function?
No idea.
Oh my God. That is something else. You need that kind of energy to
I
make
definitely can't do it. Definitely, I wouldn't even try. Only thing I would try to learn from him is his ability to handle and deal with stress and pressure.
Will we ever
Pressure, I think I'm good at. Stress, I'm not very good at. I can handle pressure.
work pressure?
Yeah, this like industry, like film pressure, release pressure, physics, I can handle.
What is stress for you?
Stress, like in strict, a lot of stress was it. Like my dad had an accident, a road accident.
And how do you deal with it? Yeah, of course it was stress.
Dealing with it is by going there first as soon as possible, showing up and being there and taking care of things and taking charge, doing and asking yourself what's the right thing to do, what's the right thing to do. You have to decide which surgeon because somebody is like, don't go to this hospital, go to that hospital. And you have to make that decision. And the stress is like, am I making the right decision? Because I don't have any expertise in this.
Yeah.
So then I met this, then you meet the, then you're like, okay, then you decide, okay, I'm going to meet the surgeon, I'm going to talk to him, let me see what vibe I'll get. So then you have to make those decisions. I got a good vibe from our surgeon. He's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, but as I think as parents, because I'm a parent of a 6-year-old, as well as a daughter, there's always this thing, am I taking the right decision? Whether it's for your parents or for your child. So that is
I also, I couldn't join in the promotions. I requested Rishab, but everybody at Mumbai to let me off uh, until I could get back, which I didn't know when. It was indefinite. I'm shooting something else in Chennai, and then I had to call them and say that I need time out. They're like, don't worry, just take as much time as you need. So all of these people have invested money. There's money involved, there's scheduling involved, there's other actor dates involved, and all of those things. But it's definitely a privilege for and a blessing that it at this sort of a time where I wanted to be there with my father, taking care of him. They allowed me to do so.
yeah.
In some cases,
You have no choice.
it was very possible if they had said that no, but you can give me this. I couldn't have said that you being. I don't know what I would have done.
But
Really helped me out.
glad it worked out.
That's my privilege.
Yeah. But tell me one thing, Gulshan, when story like this comes out, it's a folklore from Karnataka. Had you ever heard about these stories?
I've seen colas.
Kolas, right? And I'm married to a Kannadiga, so I know about this. They are from Mangalore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you know about.
yeah, so I know about it. But bringing it out to the audience and nobody expects that, even if they don't know about it, they are enjoying it so much. Like, how do you feel as your culture, seeing your culture being celebrated all over the country?
It's not exactly my culture. Like I'm a Podava, so we
Yeah.
different things that we have similar things that happen in Coolb also.
Yeah.
And we have all of these diverse speak in Malayalam and like at least the ones I have seen. So that belt, it has a lot of these things and there are a lot of similarities in Malayalam. I think it's people believe in the divine, right? And they connect with the divine. The way you visualize your divine or way you interact with the divine or communicate with the divine or understand the divine may be different from culture to culture, region to region. But divine is divine. So when you see something like this, which is unfamiliar to you, visually it is unfamiliar. But the
The feeling is the same.
soul, the essence, because it's because of he very much believes in all these things. This is a belief system.
Do you believe?
I don't know. I'm not an atheist. I'm not an atheist. The way I look at divinity and understand divinity is my own way. And I want it to be my own personal way, which is mine. It's will be influenced by how I grew up, my culture, what I've read, how I understand my philosophy, and all of those things will influence it. But it's my own personal way. If you ask me, is there a God? I would say I don't know because I can't prove it. There is something, there is there's cosmic power, there's some energy that is creating all of these things. What is if that is God, then if you give that a term God, like we call this sparkling water, right? For a reason. It's given a term. So like that people call it God, then it is God. So but I want to have my own private way of understanding the divine and have my own relationship with the divine or cosmic energy. I look at it as cosmic energy. And right now we are feeling it. And we are also made from cosmic energy. This is my perspective. There is no fact. This is all just belief and theory, what I am saying. But that is his way of. Rishabh has a different. Is based in rooted tradition of that line. Is based in his beliefs of his community of that region, and he's very religious, deeply religious. I've seen it, and this is a sincere, sincere. What do you say that? A sincere expression of his beliefs through this story.
Hmm. Yeah. And I think of the folklores and is really working very well with the audience because in the Hindi film industry, we are not being able to figure out what will really get the people into the halls because it is not working clearly. Don't you think?
I don't know for sure. Some films are doing well, but I feel that that's. See, I've done only one film in Kannada. I don't have much experience working in the southern industries, but I know how Rishabh cast this film. He cast this film. He didn't package the film. I know for sure that in the Hindi film industry, a lot of films are packaged. They're not cast.
Ah, got it. Understood. Yes, I understand it.
That it makes it huge.
Can you explain the difference to our audience? I understand what you're saying.
No, audience should figure it out. I'm not explaining it. Think about it. So sometimes the project looks really great. Like, let's get these people because they have a certain profile. But does the director think that they are the best?
For that particular character.
Particular character. I'll give you an example. Force, the first movie. John Abraham was a lead in. Antagonist was Vidyut Jamma. They auditioned me for some other part. I said, I won't audition for this. I want to audition for the antagonist part because I'd seen Kaka Kaka, which is the original comedy film that is based on. It's a remake of. And I thought that the antagonist part in that was crazy. I said, I want to audition for the. Nishi sir personally took my audition. He didn't say if it will let me audition. I did a great job. I didn't get the part. Obviously, because I cannot be suitable for that part at all. Because there was a certain physicality, a certain physical ability, an ability to perform. A certain way was required, which only Vidyut could have done. Between me and Vidyut, only he could have done. That's cast him. He's rightly cast. I already wrongly cast. Unless the part was written to figure. This is just an example I am giving you from my own experience. I wasn't upset that I didn't get that part because I understood like I can't do this. Well, he's incredible, the stuff that he does. I can't do this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you're right. So you think that is what is going wrong. What is the latest film that you have watched and you really liked other than Kantara? Have you watched Homebound?
Not yet. I've missed a lot of films. I haven't been able to watch. I've been busy with my dance and the health situation. I really wanted to watch the new Paul Thomas Anderson film. I'm a big. I can't remember his name. Though it's called. See, I'm a bit like the video.
So I'm bland on that. Yeah.
Leo DiCaprio, right? And it was big. I like PDA series. I can't remember what you last seen a host. I really can't be.
What do you think about directing a film?
I did think of it. I did indulge in it for a while. I wrote some concepts down and I gave it up. Why? I don't really have the urge or the compulsion to want to direct. I think I can because technically I do have some understanding and abilities, but I think I shouldn't. Because people who really want to tell stories should get that opportunity. I'm not fine.
And you're not one of them.
I don't have a compulsion to be a story. I am an interpreter of text.
Got it. But the food was good.
I enjoyed the
Yeah. And I like this, the big small. But thank you. And I think I loved you in Kantara. So annoying. And you did it very well. But let me tell you, Gulshan, I really like, my favorite is Shaitan. I can never forget that feeling when I walked out of the theater. I watched in
years ago.
City Mall. Okay. City Mall Andheri. I watched it there. And oh my God, I have watched that film 5 times.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
That was the film, like, after that film release, after the first week, because I live in Warsaw and I used to walk around and people like, hey, you're that guy, that Nin Shaitan.
My God, what a performance that was. But yes, thank you so much. And
Acting.
more Kantara in your life and everything that you mean, and more of Vijay Verma. It's a joke, guys. But thank you so much, Gulshan. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Pleasure.